Had my little assistant there introducing us. You didn't hear her. She was yelling no excuses, but I don't think the microphone was on. So you probably didn't hear. I was going to grab the tablet so I could see what shit you guys got to talk today. We're going to get started in a couple seconds. Give you guys a couple seconds to get set up here. You guys are ready to roll. Gonna pull you up on the tablet so you guys can talk your shit. Yeah, there she is. You probably didn't hear her. There, we're all set up live. You want us to know excuses? Stand back here.
No excuses!
Yep, they could look. You can see yourself here. Just your head. I guess they could hear you. I had to turn the volume down. We are going to get rolling. So as usual, we're going to play a little game. We're going to have some fun. You see what the headlines say up there. Basically all the shit that people talk about me all the time. So what Steve says, episode number 41. Last week, for some reason, I said it was 41. Last week was only episode 40. This is episode number 41 while I take my sip of Herbalife. So it says, who wants to be like Steve? Who wouldn't want to be like Steve, right? Who wouldn't want to be a freaking maniac, psychopath like me? We're going to go over the top 10. I think it's 10. I don't know. It might be more than 10 or less than 10. I don't know. It was 10, and I started adding shit in there. Some of them are kind of the same words or names or phrases or whatever that I get called on a regular basis. And why I fucking love it and why you should too. So if any of you that are watching, put in the comments, what are some things that you're called? What are some people call you? It could be a nickname, or it could just be what they say about you, what they call you. Put it there in the comments, any of you that are watching. What are some things people say about you while we get rolling, while we get started? So it's Facebook Live. Steve says, episode number 41. You know, every week, some people will hate what we do here, but most people can relate to what we do. We're bringing the fucking fire every second of every second. In my peak freak perspective on health, fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, freaking mindset, adapting and overcoming, becoming a better version of yourself every day, getting your shit together, stop being a little bitch, trust the process, and of course, no excuses. So Turtle, there we go. This is what I want to see. What are the things some people call you? And not just a nickname, so that's a nickname, but then also what are they calling you? What traits are they giving you? What are the people saying about you? Whether they think it's good or bad or whatever. How do people describe you? What do people say about you? Rosa, bitch. You said it, not me, Rosa. You said it, not me. I'm just reading what you wrote. Bitch. I'm pretty sure everyone's been called that. And I'm going to get more into the more specific stuff. Obviously, regularly I get called fucking asshole, shithead, motherfucker, dickhead, all this other stuff. That's not the kind of stuff I'm talking about. We're talking about other things that people try to tell you about yourself or try to talk shit about you the way they might describe you or talk about your personality or whatever. That's the kind of shit we're going to be talking about. So, Rosa, you went from bitch to funny to lovable. Now and the next one should be fucking schizophrenic because you're going from bitch to funny to lovable. And who's the psycho? Are you calling me a psycho, Diane, or are you talking about yourself? So you're a turtle and a freaking psycho. What are some other things people are calling you? What do people say about you? Whether it's a nickname or some shit they're talking about, not even just the good stuff. Or maybe it's something good, maybe it's something bad, or maybe it's something they think is bad and you think it's fucking good. And that's the point I'm going to make today pretty much. High strung. And they probably say it like it's a bad thing, right? High strung. To me, most of the shit that probably people say about you that they think is saying something bad, and that's what I'm going to show you, I see it all as good shit. You're a psycho. Good. I didn't think you were calling me a psycho, Diane, because we know that shit ain't true. Right? That actually probably is one of my 10 in here. So what else they call her? All right, what do you think some of the things people call me? See if you could, before we even get started, and I told you I took out shithead and asshole and all that kind of stuff and motherfucker and all those other things that people call me on a regular daily basis. Like it'll be 9 a.m. I'm already called all that shit before the fucking sun comes up. But see if you guys can guess some of the things that I'm putting in today. Just the basics that I hear that people tell me either about myself or call me or talk about behind my back or whatever, or to me, or I'll get emails or I'll get Facebook messages from people. And see if you could figure out any of my 10 or whatever amount it is. I think it's about 10. Some of them are similar, so I kind of bunch them together, but I think it's something like 10. See if you can guess any of the 10 in there, you guys that are watching, or what it's going to be. Because basically all my life, I have been called different shit. Ever since I was a little kid on the freaking playground, I already didn't like people. For whatever reason, I don't even know why. I was like 3 years old on the playground, didn't like the fucking people there. I would wear a Zorro mask, a black Zorro mask, out anytime I went outside anywhere, and my mother thought I was freaking nuts, but I guess maybe she was onto something. I would wear this Zorro mask everywhere I freaking went just to hide myself from everyone around. And then elementary school, I was called the poor, dirty poor, dirty kid. High school, I wasn't even called much. I was probably called the ghost in fucking high school because I wasn't called anything. I was just a nobody. So I wasn't really called much in high school. Rosa, what the hell, man? Rosa said I'm not sociable, mean, and an asshole. You talking about me or are you talking about yourself, Rosa? Who are you talking about? So, high school, like I said, I was a nobody. I'm not sure what's worse, being called all those bad things or being called nothing and just being invisible. I don't even know which one is worse. I don't really give a shit. You get beyond that stuff. Fucking high school. Anyone still living in high school like Al fucking Bundy, living off of his 4 touchdowns in freaking Polk High School as his claim to fame. You can use that to go to other success. Zelma, where'd you come up with that? That's for yourself you're talking about? Leader, not a follower. That's a good one. Unique. Your son is the same way. What? Not sociable, mean asshole? You said not sociable, mean asshole, and then your son is the same way, Rosa. So to this day, as you can see on here, I am still called all different kinds of shit all the time, literally on a daily basis, sometimes an hourly, a fucking minutely, a secondly basis, if that's even a freaking word. I don't even know what it is. I don't even care. But when you're a kid, some of that shit could affect you, right? And it make you feel bad or whatever. As you become an adult, you just got to realize that who gives a fuck? Who really cares what the fuck anyone's going to talk about you? So you can keep putting it in there. What people called you, what you think people call me while I take another sip of my Herbalife. We are just getting freaking started. So some people might get insulted by some of the things that they're called, or the things that have said to me. Some people might get called those things and get insulted by it. And, get their little feelings hurt. But I love it. I fucking love it. I don't really give a shit. In this world, you need to have freaking thick skin, and you need to have a strong filter in your body, a strong filter of just not giving a fuck. There isn't much that could happen that could ruffle my fucking feathers. Besides, I don't have any freaking feathers to ruffle, so how can you ruffle that shit? Worry about what matters. Worry about what's freaking important. What's actually going to make a positive impact on you and your circle of influence and your family and your friends and your kids and your clients and your followers and your freaks. And the rest of them, fuck them. Who cares? Who cares? Who really gives a shit what they think? Or twist what they think. Turn it into something else. Who gives a shit? So then you always need to remain positive. You need to always remain positive no matter what. And I'll flip almost any situation into a positive thought or experience, no matter how fucked up it is. So I'll flip something that someone could tell me about myself. I'll turn that shit around and I'll make it a positive. I'll see the fucking bright side of everything. I'll see the bright side of a pile of dog shit. I don't care. So I've chosen some words today that came to mind that I'm still called to this day. I went over some other ones when I was a kid. We were poor. I was a dirty, poor little kid, a freaking weirdo, all this other stuff, whatever. But some of these have remained me. I'm telling you about stuff that I'm still called today. Some of them have remained since I was on the freaking playgrounds, and some through high school, and some just came about more recently. But that's what we're going to go over and have a little freaking fun with it about different things. So, but these are all things that I've probably been called this week. So even though some of them started back in elementary school, back in a fucking playground when I was 2 or 3 years old, still getting called to this day while I'm 25 years old. So for 25 years, I've been getting called this shit. So we're going to play a little game. You can tell me some of what you think that they called me, or what people might use to describe me, or even yourself or whatever. Like I said, I took the easy ones out, like asshole and shithead and motherfucker and all those. Obviously, come on. We all get called that shit all the time. That's the easy ones. So we're going to keep rolling. Looks like this thing froze. All right, we're back up. It froze for a second on my screen. So let's do it. Let's go to the first one. This one was literally been called this one since the beginning of time. Probably since the day I was born, I've been called this one and still called it to this day. And like I said, I don't really give a shit. This one could be, there's a few words that this one could fit into. It could also be a misstep or a deficiency or a breakdown or a loss. It's a pretty easy one to figure out. And it's a loser or a failure or defeat. Like I was called a loser my entire life. Literally since I was like 3 years old, called a freaking loser, called a failure since that age. And you know what? I really don't care. Back then you might have cared. When you're a little kid, of course that might affect you a little bit. You become an adult, you have thick fucking skin, you don't really care. A failure is a person or thing that proves unsuccessful or a subnormal quality or quantity or an insufficiency or a deterioration or decay, especially of strength it could be. But some of that, in a way, of course, it's still everyone every single day. So, of course, I might have failed in my life, and I failed a lot in my fucking life. But just because you have failed does not make you a fucking failure. And that's exactly how you overcome it. That's exactly how you get past it and don't harp on that shit of failing at something. Just because you failed something doesn't make you a fucking failure. I might lose, but I'm not a fucking loser. I could be defeated, but I'm not defeated. If that makes sense to you. It makes sense in my fucking head. That's all that matters. So what happens to you does not define who the fuck you are. I love defeat. I love losing. I love fucking failure. I love it. I love it. It is necessary for success. It's necessary to get to where you're going and to where you want to be and where you need to be and where you fucking deserve to be. There's not many things in life that you can be successful at without being an excellent failure at it first. You gotta be fucking great at failing in order to succeed. And that's just what it is. That's why I love failure. I love it. I don't mind it. Someone calls me a loser. I don't really give a shit. From when you're a baby trying to learn how to walk, you're going to start learning how to walk, you're going to fall a million fucking times. And look, now you walk like a fucking pro, or some of you, as long as you're not fucking out there wasted or something. You're going to be a failure your whole life, and failure is what's going to lead to your success. I embrace failure. I need it. I freaking love it. I'm fucking hungry for failure. It's what fuels my success in anything I freaking do. When you fail, that's one thing to check off your list. You're trying to achieve something, and you fail at it by going about it a certain way. You fail, boom. It's like, yes, I love it. It's perfect because you know you're going to be going in the right direction now. You know why? You just checked off your list in the process of elimination of what not to do the next time to get the desired outcome you're looking for. So success is straight through failure. Failure is learning. Failure is growth. Failure is improvement. It's going forward. It's going forward by going fucking backwards. If that makes sense, it makes sense in my fucking twisted head. So it should make sense to you because you freaks are watching this. What Zelma said, she was called Goody Two Shoes because she always followed the rules and she hates to get in trouble. Goody Two Shoes. We're going to remember this stuff. We're going to start calling you guys this stuff in your training sessions. So like I said, failure is learning. Failure is growth. Failure is improvement. It's going forward by going backwards first. You need to fucking go backwards to go forward. That's what failure is. Failure is fucking success. Without failure, there is no success. You just can't do it. It's not going to happen. You could call me a failure, and you know what? I say thank you. Thank you for calling me a failure. Thank you for calling you a loser. Because you know what? Now I'm better than I was before I failed. You see a fighter that goes out in the first round, knocks out his opponent in the first round, right? What do you think he got out of that? He didn't get shit out of that. He might go in there against a tougher opponent another time, go into the 9th, the 10th round, and get knocked out in the 10th round and fail. But I guarantee his next fight after that, he's probably, if he's smart and got a good head on his shoulders, he's going to be a much better fighter the next time. Because that failure is what is now going to lead to his future success. That one quick, easy victory, easy success ain't going to lead to shit. He didn't learn anything from that. He didn't get stronger or improve or evolve on that. Just a little fake boost of confidence knocking some fucking bum out isn't going to help him. So failure is the first one. So when you call me a failure, you call me a loser out there, you fucking haters, I thank you. I am a failure. I am a loser and I love it. And it's what makes me who I am today. And it's what leads to success. So thank you, motherfuckers. Next one is, and think of some, and listen to some of these other definitions of the words I'm talking about. And it's like, why wouldn't I want to be that? The next one is fierce, ferocious, untamed, It could also mean enraged or, furiously angry, but it's all how you channel your fucking energy. Is this next one, fierce and ferocious. Who doesn't want to be fierce and ferocious in what they're doing? Shit. You want to be a fucking lamb or you want to be a lion? The next thing we're talking about is a savage. I get called a savage all the time. I don't care. Savage is fierce and ferocious. You could look at it in bad ways, of course, but we're talking about taking everything, flipping that shit, and looking at it in a positive way. It could be wild or rugged. It could be, like I said, ferocious, fierce, natural, primitive. So why wouldn't I want to be natural? I want to be primitive. I want to be down to my roots, down to who I am. Or equivalent to that is the next one, which is a monster, which is a beast, a brute, a titan. You want to be a monster in what you're doing. It's monster's like a legendary freaking animal combining features of an animal and a human form, or combinations of it. Who wouldn't want to be that? Some people call me a monster. People call me a savage. You know what? Again, I say thank you. Fuck yeah, I'm a savage. Yes, I'm a beast. Yes, I'm a monster. Yes, I'm a titan. Who wouldn't want to be a titan? You want to be a fucking mouse or you want to be a titan? Think about it. You can flip it however you want to flip it when someone tells you something about yourself or how they think about you or talk about you. Who gives a shit? Who cares? I am a monster and I'm proud to be it. So when you call me a savage or a monster, I say thank you. The next one could be, definition could be addicted to or characterized by a vice. It could be unpleasantly severe. It could be characterized by faults or defects or faulty or unsound, and actually could also be a savage the same way. This is a maniac, a vicious freaking maniac. So a maniac, oh my God, you're a maniac. To me, that's a fucking compliment. A maniac. Of course I'm a maniac. A maniac is addicted to their certain vice. Obviously, we're talking about having a strong head on your shoulders at the same time, remaining positive. We're not talking about being a negative douchebag and doing some dumb shit. We're talking about having a good mindset, a strong mindset, a positive mindset, goal-oriented mindset. So of course I'm a maniac. Of course I'm vicious. I'm going to be a vicious fucking pit bull, latching on to whatever the hell I'm after, latching on to the goals, latching on to fucking the enemy. And that's what I'm going to be characterized by. I'm fine with that. I will be a vicious freaking maniac. I will be savage. I will be a fucking monster. I'll be a failure and a loser, all that other shit we're talking about. What's a maniac? A maniac is a fanatic. It's an enthusiast, a fan. It can be just a screwball. Oh, you got a few screws missing. Fuck you. Fuck you, a few screws missing. What the hell does that even mean? What's wrong with being an enthusiast or a fanatic at what you're doing? You're going to the gym all the time. You're a fanatic going to the gym. You're a fanatic at living healthy. You're a fanatic at being fucking positive. Of course, I'll be a fanatic in that shit all day. A fiend. We're not talking about being a crackhead or a dope fiend. Again, we're talking about positivity. So a fiend. Yes, I'm a fiend. I'm a fiend for my fucking Herbalife. I'm going to take a sip right now. Why you guys keep telling me about yourselves? Tell me, Steve Owen. What do people call you, Steve Owen? We're talking about names that you're called or characteristics about you that people tell you about yourself, or it could be a nickname. So a fiend. Yes, I'm a fanatic. Yes, I'm a fiend. Yes, I'm a freaking psychopath. That all could be a maniac. That all could be a vicious maniac. I'm fine with that. I'm going to be vicious. I'm going to be a maniac. I'm going to be fanatical. And that's how you achieve what you need to achieve. It's not by being all quiet and in the corner and not going after what's yours. You need to be maniacal, if that's a word, but it is now. So when you call me a fucking maniac, when you call me vicious, I say thank you. Next. Steve Owen, you there watching with us? What do people say about you, Steve Owen? I see you always putting cookies on there, but other than eating cookies, what do people say about you? What do people tell you about yourself? What do they we're really talking about what people try to say about you or to you or of you that's supposed to be like derogatory. But it's like, fuck you, this isn't derogatory. You're telling me I'm a maniac like it's a bad thing. That shit's a good thing. So the next one. Again, this next one could be looked at in two different ways. So we look at it in the right way. This next one could definitely be derogatory. It could be an insult or like a cutting, sneering remark or something like that. And it is being a wise ass or just being sarcastic. However you want to put it. A sarcastic wise ass. Put it together that way. Who's too nice? Steve Owen's too nice? Steve Owen, that Rosa's saying you should be an asshole. Be a little more of an asshole. Take some notes. I'll give you my notebook of how to be a bigger asshole. So the next one is a wise ass or sarcastic. And it doesn't need to be derogatory. You could just have fun and witty and basically just talking shit and cracking jokes and having fun. Shit doesn't always need to be so fucking serious. You could just have some fun and be sarcastic about stuff. Sometimes it might not even be funny. You know what? I'll say sarcastic shit. Sometimes shit just pops out. It just comes out naturally. I'll talk shit about everything. There's not many situations that I won't sit and be sarcastic about or talk shit about or find a way to make a joke out of her or trying to turn it into some fun or have some fun with it, because shit doesn't need to be that fucking serious all the time. Especially 99% of the shit, not even more than that, doesn't need to be that fucking serious when people take shit so seriously. So there's nothing wrong with having fun and talking a little shit, cracking some fucking jokes, and just being sarcastic or just being a wise ass. As long as it's not like deeply insulting or something or really putting someone down derogatory, because again, we're talking about flipping all this shit to be positive and a positive mindset and positive fucking freaks, because that's what we are and that's what we do. So we're not talking about, when we say sarcastic, that doesn't mean you're really putting someone down or burying someone, insulting someone. We're talking about having fun, making light of the situation, turning it into a bad thing into a good thing is being positive. Fucking being positive is. So I'm a wise ass. I'm a sarcastic. You're damn right I am. The best is when you try to be sarcastic on like a fucking text message or something and someone just doesn't get it and they're like, oh my God, what are you saying? Whatever. You're like, hey, look, listen, dumbass. It's a fucking joke. It's a text message. Learn how to fucking read in sarcastic. Stop being so serious even with a fucking text message. Get over that shit. It's just a fucking text message. I'm being sarcastic. It's called a fucking joke. And then you have to tell them, oh, I'm just joking. And it just ruins the whole fucking thing. But whatever. Or you'll make a joke or say something sarcastic. No one even fucking gets it. No one even responds. Or no one gets any of the humor out of it. But who gives a fuck? I'd rather make a joke or be sarcastic of something that is just comes out so stupid and not even funny than just to be a stone wall that's just fucking serious with a fucking stick stuck up their fucking ass all day. So I'll take that anyway. I'm not into the whole stick up the ass thing. Anyway, when you call me a wise ass or you call me sarcastic, again, you know what I'm going to say. I'll say thank you. Rachel Miller, that you're a control freak. What else? What are people telling you about yourselves? What are your characteristics that people tell you that they think is a bad thing? A control freak? A control freak to me? See, this isn't on my list. We're going to go with tattoo. A control freak. I talked about it a few weeks ago, I think. Fuck yeah, a control freak. Control freak. Who doesn't want to be a control freak? They say it like it's a bad thing. You don't want to be in control of your life, of your health, of your destiny, of your family, of your future, of your kids. Of course you want to be a fucking control freak. Be in control of your career, of your house, of your fucking livelihood. Of course you want to be in control of everything. There's nothing wrong with being a control freak. Who do you want? You don't want to be, who should be in control of your shit then? Should your neighbors be in control of your fucking house? Should the fucking government be in control of your job and your future? Or your fucking enemies? Should they control your shit? Fuck that. No one should. You should be a control freak. I can't believe I left that off of here. That's not even on my list, but that's a fucking awesome one because you could see how strongly I feel about that shit. You should be a control freak because I think I did talk about it a couple weeks ago. So fuck yeah, you should be a control freak and you should be proud of it. Someone says you're a control freak, you know what? Say, you know what? Thank you. Thanks for noticing. I'm feeling great. That's what you should fucking tell them when they tell you you're a control freak or any one of these things for that matter. Someone tells me I'm a fucking failure or loser. Thanks for noticing. I'm feeling great. I appreciate it. Motherfucker. Hell yeah, you should be a control freak, Rachel. Yes, control your shit. Control your shit. Who the fuck do you want to control your shit? What the fuck? We want to control our own shit. No one's controlling my shit. Anyway, except like DMV and shit. They control your fucking shit. DMV, IRS. Those motherfuckers are control freaks. Fucking assholes. Anyway, next one. This is an easy one. This, I literally get called before it's fucking 4 a.m. in the morning. I probably get called this every hour of the day. And you really can't argue with either the good way of using this word or the bad way of it because, you know, we're talking about being positive, but this one you can't argue with too much. Who can guess what this next one is? It could mean wacky or nutty or insane. It's a pretty fucking easy one. It's a pretty fucking easy one. And we're talking about being freaking crazy. I get called it all the time. Again, I don't see it as a bad thing. I don't see it as an insult thing. So crazy can mean mentally deranged or demented or insane. Can I argue with that? I don't know. Maybe not too much. But it could also mean intensely enthusiastic or passionately fucking excited. Now, does that ring a fucking bell when you see me stand up here fucking spazzing out in front of you? Intensely enthusiastic and passionately excited? Fuck yeah. Maybe in a little bit of a mentally deranged, demented, insane manner. But to me, crazy is not a fucking bad thing. That is a good thing. Someone says, oh, you're fucking crazy. Oh, that guy's fucking crazy. Oh, that crazy Marine. Fuck yeah, I'm a crazy Marine and damn proud of it. So I'm a little mentally deranged. So I'm demented and insane a little bit, but at least I can control my shit. But I'm also intensely enthusiastic about what I'm doing. I'm intensely enthusiastic about you freaks and about everything I fucking do for you freaks. And every move I make, I'm intensely enthusiastic about and passionately fucking excited about. Shit gets me fucking going. Shit gets me up in the morning and fucking fuels me. So yeah, I'm crazy. I can control my crazy, but my crazy fucking fuels me. So it's not really that bad a thing. Do you know that when I was coming out of the Marines, of course I was already set up to be a trainer. I already had a job being a trainer in like one of the big commercial gyms. Also, at the same time, when you come out of the Marines, they just kind of spit you out there. You throw you into society. We don't know what the fuck's going on. So I took the police test in Rockland County. Passed all the physical fitness stuff. Passed all the written stuff. Psychological test, not so much. Failed that shit. Had to retake it. Failed it again. I just thought of it just now. I was speaking about this to someone just a little while ago on a call. Failed that psychological test twice. So are they onto something about when people call me crazy? Maybe a little bit. It is documented. But I was also told I was obese when I went over to be a police officer. They said I was over the height and weight standards. I was considered obese. They sent me to a fucking cardiologist. I had to go to the doctors that do the sonograms I get a sonogram on my freaking heart because they said I was over the height and weight standards for their high police standards of, what they have out there going around over there at those Dunkin' Donuts. I didn't say that. So am I crazy? Fuck yeah, I'm crazy. Am I actually fucking crazy? Maybe a bit, maybe a lot, maybe a little bit more than a bit. But I'm also intensely enthusiastic and passionately excited, which is also what fucking crazy means. So there's nothing wrong being crazy. Someone tells you you're crazy. You know what? Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm feeling great. Thanks for fucking noticing. I am a crazy motherfucker and proud of it. So don't confuse how passionate with I am about something, like you freaks, like with getting you freaks results and helping you freaks out and motivating and inspiring you freaks and how crazy and how passionate I am about it and how crazy I am about it. Don't mistake that for just being just plain old fucking crazy. There's different levels to that shit of being crazy. So I'll take it any day of the week. Thank you for calling me crazy. Makes me fucking happy. Gets me rolling in the morning. It's hard to break through this shell. It's hard. You need to have thick skin. You put yourself out there in the world. You need to just not give a fuck really. So it's really hard to break through. The next one is probably my favorite one on the list. I love when people call me this. It's like, you dumbass. So see who can guess my next word. This is my favorite. I'll say it's my favorite one on this list because I get called this one all the time. I'm sure a lot of you guys get called this all the time. I'll give you some hints. It could mean enthusiasm again. It could mean passionate. It could mean fascination or preoccupation. It could mean the real definition of it would be the domination of your thoughts or feelings by persistent ideas or an image or a desire. Who can tell me what I'm talking about? What fucking word we're talking about? My favorite word on this list. My favorite fucking thing that people are calling me and they're telling you as a fucking insult. And no, again, it's not asshole and shithead and motherfucker and all that other shit. We know it's not that because those are obvious. Those are too easy. We had to make this a little fun here. So who can figure out what that one is? I'm going to take another sip over here while you guys try to figure out what that one is. The domination of your thoughts or your feelings by a persistent idea or image or desire is our next one. What do we got? What do we got? It could mean enthusiasm, passionate, preoccupation. Obsessive. It's obsessed. But yes, obsessive, obsessed. Rosa got it right. Oh, Rachel Miller, you're just a little bit behind. Technically the word was obsessed, but I'll take obsessive. It was like literally Rosa's popped in, then Rachel Miller popped in. Yes, it's obsessed. Dominating my thoughts or feelings and having persistent ideas and images and desires. Does that sound like a bad fucking thing, dumbass? People are like, oh my God, you're so obsessed. You're obsessed. You're too obsessed. You're too obsessed. What the fuck is too obsessed mean? Like, should I just be sitting at home fucking just watching TV doing jack shit with myself? Not trying to improve myself and make myself better, make the people around me better, make people in the gym better, make our clients better, make my fucking family better, make my kids' life better. Like, no shit, I'm obsessed. Who the fuck doesn't want to be obsessed? It gets said like it's the worst thing in the world, like it's the fucking devil. Like you're the fucking devil if you're obsessed. It's bad to be obsessed. Like, what? How stupid. I'm obsessed with fucking taking care of myself. I'm obsessed with taking care of my fucking family. I'm obsessed with taking care of you fucking freaks out there. I'm obsessed with finding solutions to people's fucking problems. I'm obsessed with finding solutions to my own fucking problems. I'm obsessed with getting people to be themselves and put themselves out there and just say, fuck the world. I'm obsessed with getting people results. I'm obsessed with helping people transform their health and their body and their mindset. I'm obsessed with fucking success. Why wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't you be obsessed with anything? You're not gonna get shit if you're not obsessed. People tell you you're obsessed. You're obsessed with going to the gym, man. Well, no shit, you fucking fat motherfucker. Hate to say it like that, but that's just what it comes down to. Someone that looks at you and you maybe used to be a little overweight with them and now you're not anymore. And they're telling you, oh, you're so obsessed. You go to the gym too much. You got to eat. You're telling them what you need. You need this shit on the side. You don't want this dressing. Can they take this cheese out of this? We talked about this in the orientation this weekend. And someone said, well, I tell them to take the stuff out of the salad. And the waiter says, oh, well, it's already pre-mixed like that. Well, motherfucker, unpremix that shit and make the fucking salad the way I want. And then the person sitting with me there is like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. You're just obsessed with this diet stuff, the nutrition stuff. No, yes, motherfucker, I am obsessed. I'm obsessed with being fucking healthy. I'm obsessed with taking care of myself. I'm obsessed with not fucking dying when I'm 50 years old, you stupid motherfucker. Yes, I'm obsessed. So unfucking pre-make my salad. I don't want the fucking cranberries or the crumbles of blue cheese in there. I don't give a fuck if they mixed it already. I don't want your old stale fucking salad in your restaurant. Unfucking pre-mix my shit. And if not, guess what? You're not going to get a tip, or I might just walk the fuck out and go eat somewhere else. So, I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about. You guys got me fired up. Because I'm obsessed with fucking talking about this shit. Rosa? Yes, Rosa got it first. Don't want to say anybody with your t-shirt. Whatever. You both, whatever. You get a t-shirt. You're obsessed with t-shirts. You're obsessed. But you shouldn't be obsessed. Obsessed is what gets you where you need to be. Obsessed is what gets you freaking results. Obsessed is what gives you fucking success in anything. You're never going to reach maximum level of fucking success, especially at an accelerated rate, without being obsessed. Obsessed is going to lead to success. Nothing wrong with that. So when you tell me I am fucking obsessed, guess what I'm going to say? Guess what I'm going to tell you? I'm going to say, thank you, motherfucker. I'm feeling great. I appreciate it. Thanks for noticing that I'm fucking obsessed. Don't be jealous, motherfucker, because I'm obsessed and you're not, and you have no passion, no fucking blood flowing through your freaking veins, no fucking life or spirit or fucking personality in you. You're just a fucking dead lump on a log. So yes, I'm obsessed. Take some fucking notes, motherfucker. Shit. Next, another easy one. It's a good one, but it's still obsessed. As you could tell, obsessed is my freaking favorite one. But the next one, easy one. It could mean an anomaly. It could also mean a weirdo, or even like a geek or a nerd it could mean. But really, anomaly would probably be the real thing. An abnormal phenomenon, or the product or unusual object, aberration, a person who's withdrawn from the normal, from rational behavior or activities, or to pursue one interest or obsession. So that's funny that this word has the word obsession in the freaking definition of it. Damn, Rosa's on freaking fire. It is freak, Rosa. It's fucking freak. Freak is the next word. So someone's smart in school, right? They'll not only call them a nerd or a geek because they got to take it to the next level. They'll call them a freak now. Okay, so first for being like fit or healthy, you're getting put down because you're obsessed. Now because you're fucking smart, you're a geek or a nerd. That's just some stupid fucking shit. Or you're a freak. So yes, freak. We're all freaks. Obviously, we're fucking peak freaks and we fucking love it. So, all right, listen to that. Listen to the full definition of a couple full definitions, because there's several definitions. It could be an abnormal phenomenon or product or unusual object, an anomaly. Why wouldn't you want to be that? You want to be normal? Who the fuck wants to be normal? You don't want to be an unusual object. You want to just look like all the rest of them, be the same as every fucking body else. Or it could mean a person that's withdrawn from the normal or rational behavior. So yes, I'm a fucking freak. Yes, I'm withdrawn from the normal and rational behavior. Because that shit fucking sucks. That shit sucks. There's pain in being normal. There's pain in being average. There's pain in being just fucking ordinary. That is fucking painful. That's a painful fucking life. That's like a misery. That's a true fucking misery. If you can't find your freak in yourself, you need to let your fucking freak out. Who the hell wants to be normal and average and ordinary? Of course you want to be a fucking freak. Anyone says they're not is full of shit. Oh, I just like my nice, quiet life and this and that or whatever. Fuck that. You're full of shit. You're just scared and you're lying to yourself. You're afraid to fucking break out of your shell. Or because you're not letting someone else be a control freak over you or some shit like that. Anyway, totally veering off the subject. Anyway, but it doesn't matter. That's just how we roll. So freak is our next one. So a freak is also a can be a devoted fan or a follower or an enthusiast can be a freak. Does that sound like bad shit to you? A devoted fan or a follower or an enthusiast. Yes, I'm a fucking freak when it comes to the gym. Yes, I'm a fucking freak when it comes to success or to exercising or lifting weights or getting in shape or helping people with their nutrition or helping people get results or helping people to just fucking break out and be themselves or helping people just not give a fuck. Yes, I'm a freak. I'm a freak in all those areas of life and proud to be a motherfucking freak and happy to say I'm a motherfucking freak. I'm a freak. Duh. Why do you think we call ourselves peak freaks? I don't want to be fucking normal. I don't want to be a fucking robot walking around the fucking streets. What the fuck is normal? What's normal nowadays? Going out to drink every night? Going out to fucking eat at the restaurant, eating fucking chicken wings and french fries? That's just normal. That's like a normal day in a normal fucking American's life. Or being on fucking prescription medication for everything in the fucking world. If there was these prescription medication when I was a kid, I would have been on fucking everything, and I would have been one of those fucking normal fucking zombies out there, little robots just rolling around. That's what I would have been like, because they would have put me on all that shit. Thank God that shit wasn't around. Shit would have fucked me up. Nowadays, you blink your eyes one too many times in a fucking minute, you're on like 3 different prescription drugs, and those things have side effects, and now you need to get a prescription drug for the side effect from your prescription drug, and the fucking never-ending chain, and you're fucking stuck on that shit and addicted to that shit for the rest of your fucking life. You stop taking it. Now you're all fucked up from not taking it. So now you got to take more of that shit or take some different prescription drug from withdrawing from the original prescription fucking drug you had. That shit is, that's normal nowadays. No thank you. No fucking thank you on your normal. I'll be an anomaly. I will be an anomaly. What else is normal? Being unhealthy is normal nowadays. Being overweight's fucking normal nowadays. That's what's considered fucking normal. It's to the point, like, at the beach, whenever last in the summertime, I'm in fairly decent shape, right? I've trained, I fucking earned it. So I'm not afraid to say I'm in fairly decent shape. I fucking bust my ass every single day. Still, it never ends. Never happy, never satisfied, always striving to get better and move forward. So we go to the fucking beach, right? I almost have to be afraid to take off my fucking shirt at the beach. You have to be afraid nowadays, if you are in shape or if you are fit, to take off your shirt at the beach. It's like a fucking twisted, like, it's like the Twilight Zone. I take off my shirt at the beach, I start working out. Guess what? And I hate to use the F word, but it just fits the situation. There's a group of fat motherfuckers over there eating their Cheetos and fucking Coca-Cola, fucking making fun of me for being in shape and working out on the beach. Like, what the hell? What the fuck? That is some what the shit kind of shit. Like, how did that shit happen? That's become the normal now. To be overweight and obese and unhealthy and then make jokes about it and be the funny kid that's overweight. That's become normal in society. And you have to be afraid to be fit or in shape. You get made fun of. Obviously, personally, I don't give a fuck. But that's what they try to do. They try to put you down for being in shape and being fit because that's not normal. Healthy is not normal anymore. I don't want to be fucking normal. Guess what? Normal is being broke. Normal is struggling. This shit is not only normal, but it's accepted in society, and it's even expected. All this shit, all this unhealthy and going out to eat and going out to drink and being overweight and being on prescription drugs and alcoholic or drinking all the alcohol all the time or whatever this bullshit is, smoking weed, being a bunch of cokeheads. That shit is not only normal nowadays, it's completely accepted. And not only accepted, it's fucking expected. It's the norm. It's the norm. So fuck you and your normal. Fuck that. I do not want to be normal. That's why you know the stories about my kids. Tyson wants to wear a shirt backwards to school every day. Go ahead, kid. Go right ahead. And the teacher says, Tyson, your shirt's on backwards. You know what he says? The same thing I've been saying all day. And he says this every day, at least once at school. He says, I'm feeling great. Thanks for noticing. I appreciate it. He tells them that. And they just look at him like, what the fuck just happened here? And he says it every day. That's why we wear 2 different pairs of sneakers. That's why we do it. Because we are freaks. We are anomalies. We're not normal. We don't want to be normal. We want to be our fucking selves and live life marching to the beat of our own fucking drum. And that's the way we do it. What do we got here? Put that on a t-shirt. I'm a motherfucking freak. Yes, we should put that on a t-shirt. Sounds like a song. Some kind of techno song or something. I'm a motherfucking freak. So it leads us to the last one, which this one really can't be put in a bad way, but we added it in there because it's something else. This one could be a guide or a directing head, as in an army or a movement or a political group, a director, a general, a conductor, a lion, a commander is the next one I'm looking for. Yes, go Tyson. The last word we're looking for is a freaking leader. So that's what all this shit led up to, is a leader. Because once you can accept all this other shit and you can be all this other shit, you can be a freaking leader. You can be a guide. You can be a general. You can be a director. You could be heading a movement. You could be a fucking commander. You could be a fucking lion is what you can be. And so a leader, there's obviously not many ways to call someone bad being a leader, but whether or not something is thrown at me as an insult or as a curse or as a fucking voodoo doll or some shit, I don't give a shit. I will see these things as strengths, not weaknesses. I'll see them as fucking positive. How can I look at the bright side of this? So yes, I am a loser. I am a failure. I am a savage. I'm a fucking monster. I'm a vicious fucking maniac. I'm a sarcastic wise ass. I'm a fucking crazy maniac. I am a crazy, obsessed, freak fucking leader. And to that, I tell you, I'm feeling great. Thank you. Thanks for noticing. I appreciate it for letting me know all those excellent fucking great attributes about myself. If you have anything to add in there, yes, Rosa. Rosa was killing the answers today. Rosa's talking about a free month every day. Rosa's just like the people who get the prescription drugs for blinking their eyes. Rosa wants a free month for blinking her eyes. Rosa gets a t-shirt. How about that, Rosa? You got a lot of things right. Rosa gets a t-shirt. Make sure you let the trainer know next time you go in the gym, Rosa, you get a freaking t-shirt just because you're on here. You are interacting. You're kicking ass. You're getting all of our fucking things right. Someone's popping their thumb nonstop on these things up there. But Rosa, you got a fucking t-shirt. So yes, again, that's what's going to make you a freaking leader. Is being a loser, being a failure, being a savage, being a monster, being a fucking vicious maniac, being a sarcastic wise ass, a crazy fucking maniac, crazy, obsessed, freak, fucking leader is who I am, and I accept it, and I fucking love who that person is. So you can't bring me down, motherfuckers. You can't do it. Any questions, comments, put them down here in the comments. I got to get rolling. I will talk to you guys in a little bit. No excuses.